Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kwame Brown is about to go in on Stephen A. Smith. What you were doing at them colleges, boy? What were you doing at them colleges? It looks like Kwame Brown did a little. Well, I wouldn't say Kwame Brown, but Carcino did a little bit of information, and we found the real Stephen A. Smith. Will the real Stephen A. Smith please stand up? Please stand up. And we gonna see what were you doing at them colleges, boy? Kwame Brown. Sheesh. Let's see what's going down.
I told you this boy lowers these players' contracts, and he has no skills. His skills is his ability to run his goddamn mouth, which negatively affect these players, and it lowers their contracts. So we're gonna let Casino, aka the Black Hole, explain it to you.
Bigger than ESPN. Got real bolsters. Went into contract negotiations, and they said basically, we don't want you back. You're done. So that was it. It was over for him in ESPN. Contract negotiations was off. He had lost his job. And he thought he was more valuable to ESPN. And the offer that they gave him, he didn't like. He turned that down. Thought they were going to go back to the negotiating table. He was wrong. They was like, bye-bye. Replace you with another one. So when Stephen A. was out there in the cold, then he began to realize, I messed up. And a lot of y'all didn't know he went to work for MSNBC. Like on the ground up. Everybody in the black community looked up at Stephen A. like he was a winner. He was the man. But in reality, Stephen A. was a shell of himself. Stephen A. was scared to death. Because he had lost his confidence. He's not even doing sports no more. He's talking about Michael Jackson, death, and speaking on everything else. Barack Obama got in office. He's talking politics. He was on there trying to be serious as a journalist and working at a cubicle.
Stephen A. back when we were both at MSNBC, and I knew of the legend of Stephen A. Smith, but the guy I met at that time,
Stephen A.
We were in this uncertain space.
Yeah, the ESPN let me go. We had a contract dispute. I obviously thought I was worth more than they thought I was worth at that particular moment in time, and I didn't do enough of my homework, and you know, I felt like I was worthy of more than they were offering me. And so,
but the bottom line, you've been let go.
I was let go, and I was unemployed.
Right. And that's when I met him.
That's when you met me. So
when he walked into, we all had little cubicles, and Stephen A. walked in. First I thought, is he doing politics now? But I have to be honest, and I never shared this with you, I didn't see that legendary swagger.
Right.
And I thought it was gone.
It was gone. I was humbled beyond belief. I was questioning myself in a lot of different areas because I knew that I came up in sports, and I knew that I knew what I was doing. And to be let go under those circumstances and to not have anybody in the sports world pursue you at all. I didn't have any job.
Everything. So you are called one of the greatest people. You had fans, both athletes and outside. Yep. People were giving you exclusives. Mm-hmm. And then when you went in to negotiate the contract, that blew up. Didn't go the way you thought.
That's right.
And nobody called you.
And nobody called me.
Nobody called him. Now let's go back on that. Nobody called Stephen A. Smith. You know why? And this is getting.
So hold on. I gotta say something. So nobody called you, Stephen A. So Stephen A., you were a bust. So you were the big time reporter. You got kicked down to MSNBC. And you a big time sports reporter. So you was a little old bust. That's why you came up with that word, boy. You was projecting. This man is a bust. This man ain't had nobody call him. I got contract after contract, Stephen A. You was a little one and done thought until you start talking that shit. Get him, Cino.
Into the reasons.
And I know it's gonna be other YouTubers. Look at him. He need help. Look at him saying, get him, Cino. That's why I said that. Get him, Black Hole.
Why he does this. Stephen A. Smith felt bitter, like they owed him something. When he was getting those exclusives, he's thinking he's doing the athlete the favor, rather than they're doing him the favor. Now, he made a whole living trashing athletes. But here he is being what he's always been. And this is why he's a kiss the ring type of guy now, which he preached again on here. But listen to the key part here.
Nobody. A decade ago, I was completely unemployed, living off of my savings, literally living off of my savings. And I had just become a father. So I was wondering what on earth was going to happen to my life, my career, whatever. But then my sisters and
living off of his savings. Living off of his savings.
Stephen A., you a real live bust. See, no, man, I don't know how you be getting all this information, Black Hole, but man, you get a lot of good information, but Stephen A., you a bust. And you was living off your savings. You just had a baby and you had to talk about a teenager. That's why you was doing that stand-up comedic routine about me, boy. Let's see. Let's keep it going. You a desperate motherfucker. You was real desperate, boy. That's why you don't care about people's mental health. You was fucking with teenage boys going around talking shit. I'm grown now, though, Steven.
But no one came to check for him. He thought he was going to have all this support and everybody reaching out to him. When he lost his job at ESPN, nobody cared. Nobody reached out. He thought he was going to get the athlete support. He thought they were like, what do you want us to do? We play sports. We don't play politics. So when he went back in, he had no problem going in on any athlete. He turned on Allen Iverson. He turned on everybody.
Stephen A. Smith, you ain't nothing but a desperate, weak weasel that probably was thinking about all the bills that was stacking up and all the savings that you was dwindling down. And so you got your punk ass back on the radio station and you started calling other people a bus and certain names, but you was a real live bus in real life. How did that make you feel that at 19 years old, I was promised $12 million? That I was making 3.1 and 3.5 with a $1.7 million Adidas deal on the side, free Mercedes, all kind of stuff as a teenager. That must have pissed you the fuck off, didn't it? You being this so smart ass journalist and this big time guy sitting at a fucking cubicle. So you done taught the world how to pick on athletes because in real life, you are a fucking loser. And you know there's more people in real life that suffer from that shit that you got going on, boy. That envy and that hatred that just creep all in the back of your neck and you can't stand to see another motherfucker shine. So at You saw a 19-year-old that was the polar opposite of you. At 19, I had everything you wish you had. And so now you take it upon yourself to show these white folks that you can not only do this to a Kwame Brown, you can do it to Kyrie. You tried it with Kevin Durant. You've done it with countless players. And in real life, you are a fucking bust. You can't play basketball. You're not a very good journalist because you can't shut your dumb ass up. But I really wish you'd ever face me and tell me, well, we already know why you was at them colleges now. Now we already know. But it's sad, boy. You ain't been nothing but a weak weasel your whole life, hiding in plain sight. But let's finish getting them. Let's see if you play a blooper reel after this, because we're going to play a blooper reel about your real soft-ass life.
But what got him through the door? What got him back on ESPN?
Talking about a bus.
Kwame Brown.
Yep. And you know what happened?
Skip Bayless had cold pizza, and it turned into the First Take, and he thought Stephen A. Smith, who they really literally still had under contract, they just said they sent him home. Like his thing was over with. He wanted him back as a guest. He kept bringing him back as a guest analyst. He was unemployed. He was coming back as a guest. So he was doing basically freelance work on First Take when they would call Stephen A. in. The famous clip you see of Jalen Rose and Skip Bayless, and they get into that heated debate, and Stephen A. calls in and gets on the show, and they go back and forth. Stephen A. Smith was not working for ESPN. He was freelance. That's the interview that got him back into ESPN. When they saw those numbers from that show, that episode, that they was talking about Kwame Brown and Jalen Rose was checking Skip on that went through the roof. And that helped Stephen A. Smith get signed back on to First Take. They decided to listen to Skip. Yeah, this dynamic works. We like Stephen A. the way he is and the way he's going in. Oh, he's great on this show. And they brought him in and they hired him, and then he's sitting in the studio now with Skip Bayless. So, Kwame.
So because a weak punk bitch didn't have a job, was a loser at life, was a loser on the basketball court, got his coach fired, some bitch turned on AI, turned on everybody that was near him that helped him get to where he was going, because he want to make sure he make his boss happy. He want to make sure he get paid. So now you guys are looking at a fucking snake that sit on TV every day and does anything white people say for money. And now they've made several Stephen A. Smith. And talking about guys like me, especially from the inner city, especially that don't have a male representation, and especially that don't have fucking noodle knees, they all attack us. And this is what they get. When they attack us, let me pause this video. Let me stop screen sharing this video. This is why they attack the real. Tell them, Gil, why they attack us. Everybody got paid. Back to the video.
Kwame Brown is responsible because the whole topic was about them really talking about athletes such as Kwame Brown and how Skip and all the rest of these guys were going in on him. And Jalen was like, you guys need to start showing more respect to these athletes, these professional athletes. And then Kwame Brown was used as the example. So it was Kwame Brown that really got Stephen A. back in there. Stephen A. just confirmed himself he was living off his savings.
A fucking bust. Stephen A., you was a fucking bust. You needed a 19-year-old kid to save your bitch ass. I should have called your bitch ass like this. Oh, Stephen A. And now you fucking with Anthony Bennett. And I'm going to be on your ass about that. You're not going to make White Zaddy no more money off just disrespecting players. He don't play basketball in the NBA no more. You don't keep having to call this man a bust when you, sir, in real life was a broke, running out of money bust. So, nigga, fuck you, okay? That's what I got to say to you. That's all. That might have sounded toxic, but I had fun saying that. I smiled while I said it. So let's finish.
Literally, he had lost everything.
Bust.
When he was at square zero. This is why he was going back speaking at those colleges.
Oh,
pushing that narrative. And
Carcino, did you break down why he went to those colleges?
And pushing that narrative and riding the wave, because that was the wave that got him popular. So he kept riding the Kwame Brown train, going to universities because he was broke. He needed the money.
Oh. So Stephen A., you were broke and you went to do stand-up comedy on a teenage kid playing basketball because you were broke. Oh, okay. Okay, Stephen A. That's why you ain't ever want to answer my question, huh? Now we just got to know who paid you for that and what research and everything that you was giving those kids. What did you teach them? You know, what were you getting paid to do? Because clearly you wasn't a good, and that's a shame that colleges would bring a weak down to his savings, sorry son of a bitch like you to schools to speak instead of bringing me. How in the fuck would they bring a guy that's down on his last instead of bringing the kid that came out of a homeless shelter in a cheese line to go talk to kids that's around his same fucking age? You sent a balding, aging, old guy that couldn't even play basketball to colleges to teach kids what? How to talk about somebody else and make some money? Okay, well, I'm going to talk about you and make some money. And we're going to show your real soft-ass life. Zaddy boy.
Going to universities because he was broke. He needed the money. They were paying him for appearances. Jacino misses.
Appreciate that.
When he started in Philly, the newspaper snatched his column from him. And they told him, you're going to be a regular beat reporter.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I know everything. I know when they told him that he couldn't be on television because he never could close his mouth. He had to go get training to learn how to close his mouth to be on television. He always used to keep his mouth open. His lip was hanging to the floor every time. He naturally was doing it. 24 hours a day. I know it all. He had to go through training to get you to close your mouth.
He had to go through training to close his damn mouth. It didn't work.
Now we know why you was at them colleges, boy. Now I told you. Now I done told you. Now I'm gonna jump up and down on your head like a trampoline, boy.
Oh, it sounds just like me. Yeah. How you had to get trained? So hold on.
Well, no, I'm serious.
So Stephen A., you such a loser You had to get trained how to close your mouth. Hold on. Let's see. I think I seen most of this.
Stephen A. No, I'm serious. He needed to do that. Stephen A. Smith needed to go in the route that he was.
What, he got a big bottom mouth? Bubblegum shrimp mouth hat? Shrimp scared me. Well, how many different type of shrimp they had? Peel and eat shrimp. Big bubblegum shrimp mouth. Yeah, Sino did get he got me down on that one.
Yeah, hit the like button up. Definitely hit the like button up.
Yeah, this was epic.
From him. But he is always think about how much money could I make my boss and how can I make. He's preaching that to African Americans so they can always have that attitude going into the life, thinking, how can I make my boss's money and how can I get a piece of it? That tells your boss, he thinks that's a good thing. Like that's telling the boss this man's willing to work and he's here for the team. No, what that tells the boss is, this is the kind of guy I need.
Right, a buck dance a little
back
bitch.
for me. And when his back is broken, I can grab another one just like him. I like that guy. That guy is going to be in charge of all the other people that come through the door. And he will be grateful for that position. Meanwhile, he can sit up, read his paper. Take care of it for me. Make sure my money's still coming in. He go, yes, sir. I got you, boss. The rest of you, y'all fall in line right now. Now the boss here, he ain't happy. And we got to keep him happy. We got to make him as much money as possible. Then we going to figure out how we going to get some of it later. But we got to get the boss his money. You must be a damn fool. Then he up there. Thank God for the vaccine shot. It saved my life. Oh, man. This dude is just supposed to be intelligent.
Buck dancing. All right, man. So there we go right there, man. Salute to the homie Kwame Brown, man. Salute. Hope y'all have a good day today. The playoffs are starting today. So let me know. Hey, I think I may make another video of, I just want to hear y'all opinions of who y'all think is going to win the Super Bowl. But salute to Kwame Brown. Now we figured out why Stephen A was out them colleges, boy. Now we got the answers, boy. It's your boy DMD signing out, man. Yo.